with this. So I want to talk about it. What's going on? Where's everybody going? Where has everybody gone? What? Why? Where are they? Where are they? Let's go here next. We're going to talk about the Great Escape. The Great Escape. It's crazy what's going on in the North Jersey, New York area right now. Things are, some will say, out of control. Others will say fantastic. There's mixed emotions, opinions, observations, reasons why this is happening. The Great Escape from New York City to North Jersey. What's going on? What's the impact of the locals? What's happening over here? Let's talk about this here next, right here.
It's the Tommy Stig Show in 3, 2, 1.
Not sure what's going on over here. Not sure what's happening. We are in the $1 million numbers right now in this neighborhood. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's happening. Well, yes, I do. $1 million homes. I sent it to a few people yesterday, some of the homes that are selling for $1 million. They're going for 800. They're selling for $1 million. They're $1.1 million. They're $1.2 million. They're 3 bedrooms. 4 bedrooms, modest homes, 3-bedroom, modest homes, nothing over the top. Nutley Belleville area is booming. Newark is going to be on the way too. You watch what happens. Newark, North Newark is next. I'm telling you, this is just a thought that I'm having. North Newark is going to be next. It's happening. I'm watching it in front of my eyes. I'm seeing it. I'm here. I see this. And $1 million is going to be a normal thing. Now, Gerard, what the problem is, the young guns, you got the people, Gerard, that have been here for 60, 70, 80 years. All right. They're my age now. They're in their homes. They're there. They don't have to worry about these crazy numbers because they're not going to buy anything. They're going to settle in. They're going to just coast through heavy taxes, but they're going to just coast through. They're going to just coast through this, but it's their children. Hold on, guys. It's their children. It's their children now. Like my kids that are from this area, that want to stay in this area, that have no way to stay in this area. And here is why. Here is what's happening. They're coming from Manhattan, which is great. It's okay. It's okay. They don't want to be in New York City anymore. The rate of occupancy in New York City, Manhattan, not Brooklyn, not the Bronx, they're all doing well. Queens is doing well. It is Manhattan, but that's where everything is in Manhattan. So they're vacating Manhattan. They were doing this for a while during the pandemic, and now they kicked it up another notch right now. They're coming over here from New York City. They work there. They're professionals. They make big bucks. They're paying $4,700, $5,000 for a loft apartment. Maybe 1 bedroom. You got to see the size. You got to see the size. They're paying $5,000. They're paying $5,000 for a small little place over there. They come over here and they can get a mortgage. That's $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a month, and have this little bit of a urban, suburban, semi-urban feel. The semi-urban feel. Patty, it's more dollars and cents right now. I go to Manhattan quite a bit. It's not what the news tells you. It really is not what the news tells you. I see it with my own eyes. It's not as bad as they say. There are some areas, yes, they are. 5K is a small number, Don McHugh. So it's dollars and cents. Listen, so wait a minute. Do you have more dollars than cents in your brain? If you have more dollars than cents, you're an idiot. If you have the dollars and some cents, it will make total sense to you about coming over here. You agree with me? North Newark is going to boom. Hey, teacher, it's going to boom. Nutley is out of inventory. Belleville's almost out of inventory. There's no homes for sale. Nobody's leaving. And anybody that's coming in is just doing it. I don't know. And they're right here. I'm telling you, the realtors, they're killing it here. They're making 60, 70,000 every sale. Now they have these bills also. So that's what's happening. If you have more dollars than cents, you're staying in Manhattan. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. Because in the suburbs or semi-urban areas, you kind of need a car to get around. It is, right. It is true, Gerard. That's good. That's good. But listen, you could come in this area, Belleville, Nutley, you could still use mass transportation. You don't need a car. You can literally get around. Hello there, Margaret. You can literally get around. You can literally get around without a car. Let's just say you live where I live, this area here, in this corridor, all the way from Patterson to the city light rail, to the light rail in Newark. You could take the 74 down to the light rail. The light rail takes you over to Penn Station, and you're in Manhattan in 10 minutes. Or you could jump right on the highway here and take the bus right in. Having the car going back and forth to Manhattan, that's a little out of control. That's nuts. I got friends that are in construction. They need to do that. But we're out of inventory. All these realtors are chasing the same nickel. Just like just like in the Wise Guy movies, everybody's chasing the same nickel. They're all chasing the same nickel. But when the houses go for sale, they're $1 million. They're $1 million. Bloomfield's a little behind because now you're getting a little farther out of the way of the commute into Manhattan. But this craziness, the market has started to cool where? Oh, up there. Well, that's different. That's an urban area. That's a suburban area. Urban areas. Well, I'm talking as of now. There's not a home goes for sale. It's gone. $1 million over, done. Now you might say that's crazy. There's going to be a market. Remember, these guys are making big bucks. These are not blue collar crowd people. The $1 million home is not a blue collar crowd. So you're changing the dynamics of the whole North Jersey, everything about it. The high-end restaurants, they're packed. The high-end restaurants are packed. You go out to eat on a Saturday night, you can't get in unless you know somebody. You got a guy, you're getting in. But if you got to go early, it's crazy. I love watching it. For me, it's enjoyable to watch. I know, I'm pretty sure my kids, well, I'm talking about right now, AOV. Okay, no problem. Let's just say they default, AOV. Let's just say they default on the $1 million home. The bank has to do what? They got to get close to that in foreclosure. Let's say you're foreclosing on $800,000. The bank isn't selling to you for $3. You might short sale, but you're not selling it for $3 now, unless the whole bottom of the barrel falls out, which can possibly happen. We've been saying this for a long time, and it's not happening. This has been going on since the pandemic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Siji. You're right. This area, listen, as long as there is a Manhattan, and you're right, Detroit, Siji, unless Manhattan crashes, this area can't go bad. Ghetto property. Exactly, Gerard, ghetto property. And although North Newark is not really the ghetto, it's starting to build up. I now see the homes that were once, for example, we saw that Mikey Gaga video. Those homes that were in those, they were modest, blue collar. You know, the wise guys were around and the blue collar guys were around. Everybody was in the same neighborhood and it was somewhat modest. Those homes in North Newark, you go on 8th Street right now, you go on these, I got to show you. I got to drive around. I got to take videos because you cannot believe what's going on in North Newark right now. So I think this area is almost, fortunately and unfortunately, immune from the downfalls because the millions are being made 10 minutes away. Yeah. Forest Hills looks beautiful right now. Beautiful. I went over there. I took the video of Uncle Junior's house. But you got to remember, Forest Hills was always upper class, and Forest Hills was always not the true, like, North Newark. You know what I mean? It was that Bloomfield Avenue, Belmont Avenue, North 15th. When you went into Forest Hills, you kind of were going into the suburbs anyway. That is a suburb. That will always be a suburb. Yeah, I think, yeah, right. Then you go to Lower Roseville, Upper Roseville. But anyway, it's all changing all around. Those houses are worth big money right now. Lake Street, nice. Right, Margaret. So there we go. Forest Hills is a suburb. Yeah, it has the park, has the view. It's not the gritty streets of Newark. The street sweepers were coming through every Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah, it was different. It was a little bit different over there. Beautiful area, beautiful homes, beautiful. You don't think you're in Newark, you think you're in the suburbs. But, and that's right there. So Patty Daly, they're in walking distance of the light rail. So this whole area, like Detroit City, you were dead on when you said that. Was a very well-to-do area. Sure, it's always been. There's a Victorian homes over there. It would be beautiful. If you lived in Forest Hills, you were wealthy and you ate ziti. You didn't eat rigatoni. They didn't eat rigatoni in Forest Hills, typically. They ate ziti because they had the money. You see, people that, you know the difference. The rigatoni people, you know why they ate rigatoni, right, Patty Daly? You know why they ate rigatoni? You know why the layman and the wealthy Forest Hill types ate ziti? Do you know why? Does anybody know why? Well, I know why, because I was told this when my nana made us pasta at Stephen Crane Village. I'll tell you why. She said, those rich folks over there, they eat ziti. We eat rigatoni over here. What do you mean, not? What do you mean, Nana? Why? Why, Nana? Why rigatoni? I want ziti. No, no mangiare ziti, okay? No mangiare ziti over here. No. Why? Because my gravy's got to go till Tuesday and Thursday. When I give you rigatoni, the lines take the sauce, the gravy. You don't realize it. Now, when you take ziti, the gravy, sauce, whatever you want to call it, it goes off. Of course you grew up on rigatoni. It goes into the bowl. And if not absorbed with a loaf of bread, it goes into the garbage. What's left in that bowl, for those that don't dip, is Tuesday's meal from Sunday's gravy. They wasted nothing. My nano says we're having rigatoni. Okay, now I have no taste for ziti and I'm 55. All right, Nana died when I was 12, 13. I have nothing for ziti. No flavor of nothing. I'm rigatonied. Rigatoni holds the sauce. Yeah, rigatoni holds everything that you make. You love mopping the gravy with the bread. So do I. We got beautiful weather this week. Okay, so listen, that was the topic. That why, what, where, when, how. We're going to end this topic on that. I'll probably do this as a replay. Adam, come on. I only speak from experience. I don't get that. Yeah. I don't know, AOV. That's what they told me. I don't. You want me to unveil? You want me to uncover all the mysteries that they told us? They told us all kinds of things. Listen, In Forest Hills, they had Tupperware. We used polyo containers as Tupperware with a piece of tape with a marker. Well, what do you mean? It's just the way it was. In Stephen Crane or Bradley Court or my mother's house in Belleville, we had polyo containers, Ricotta containers for everything. One had soup in it. I know. I don't know why. One had soup in it, right? One had leftover gravy in there, sauce. One had stuffed peppers in it. The other one had leftover paint in the closet, oil paint, mind you, oil paint. The other one had batteries and shit in it. There was just polyo containers were everywhere. We had no Tupperware. There was no such thing as Tupperware. All right. The wealthy and the wealthy people, they had Tupperware. They had Tupperware parties. My mother's playing poker in the basement, and they're having Tupperware parties across town in a different area. It's crazy. Just speaking experience, we're just kicking it around here. We're just kicking it around here. So we're going to end it at that, guys. Okay, we're going to end the topic on that. I'm going to go into bullet points. You're not going to see this, guys, because I'm going to cut this short. I'm going to edit this, and this will be its own little show. Things that I discussed in here will go into a new thumbnail, and we will repost this for the future of YouTube. Which, when I say the future, I mean my kids one day down the line. Somebody stumbles across this. This has nothing to do with me here and now. This has all to do with somebody going back later, kicking on my YouTube channel, getting a little history way back in the day, 2024, that guy Tommy Stiggs, right? So that's what this is about. This really is listen, you guys are helping me lock history in for a later date. Fancy Nancy, Thomas may watch this in 10 years and say, remember, who are these guys? Chris Trock. Who's Margaret? Who's Cheech? Who's Fancy Nancy? Who's Don McHugh? Who's Morinello? Who are these people my father was talking to way back in 2024? Because we're going to be gone, ladies and gentlemen. We will be dust, right? How does it say? We come in and then we go out, the whole, so we will be dust one day. We will be dust one day. The YouTube archives will be here way back in 2024. Well, we're still drinking coffee, guys. It's 2063. Way back in the day, there was a thing called YouTube. We're still doing it. We're still drinking coffee every morning. And let's go back to the archives. Way back 2024, there was a woman named Hey Teacher, teaching our youth. There was a man named Stephen Morinello way up there in Buffalo, right? Right up there in Niagara Falls area, right? And then we have Patty Daly right here. Well, my dad and this lady, Patty Daly, they seemed like they were connected in some way. God, I wish I could talk to Patty and Pop for 10 minutes. I wish I could get Patty Daly that was in that chat every day and my Pop to have a conversation about what was going through their minds on those telecasts way back there in 2024. All right, that's what I'm doing here. This is what's happening here, folks. We're locking in history. That's why we keep it positive. That's why we keep it nice. Sometimes not so clean, but we get to some good points over here that later on in the future, you'll be in the home. You'll be in the home, which is a term. Look at Patty Daly, which is a term that you can go back to those days where they said, I'll be in the home by then. What did they mean? Our parents, grandparents always said, I'll be in the home. I'll be in the home by that, right? Did anybody else here say that? Did anybody else hear that phrase in their household? Did you hear? I'll be in the home. Patty Daly, that's a common phrase in our households growing up. I'll be in the home. And they put their arm up like this. I'll be in the home. And we knew what it meant. We never took it literal, but we're getting close to being in the home, Patty Daly. Yes, you better not put me in the home. Well, it was just a phrase that they'll be dead. They could have meant funeral home, Patty Daly. They could have meant funeral home. So none of you've ever heard that. All right. Well, it's something that I know. That, go play in traffic. Here's a quarter, go play in traffic. Right? Because as a kid, I played in view of the parkway, the Valesburg toll plaza. There was a toll plaza there, 144. So where my grandma lived was in the projects, and she was on the third floor, and we would see, well, she was three, yeah, third floor, and we would see the parkway from the room, and we would be acting up as kids, and they would say, take this quarter, go play in traffic, go pay the toll. So yeah. So that's where we're at. Okay, guys, that was us. That was it. That is that. That topic is over. We're going to go into some bullet points right now. And that was just a little touch on what's going on in this area. Yes, that's just what's going on in this area about the real estate situation. Listen to me, folks. I don't know when you're watching this. It's 2024 right now. Houses in the Belleville, Nutley area are going for $1 million. Modest homes are going for $1 million. Manhattan is right there. If you're watching this later on, it's still going to be right there. If you're watching this in 2035, Manhattan is still right there. This telecast was done in Nutley, New Jersey, on the border of Belleville, a mile from Newark. And I'm telling you, in 2024, things are booming over here. Let's see, when you're watching this telecast, I don't know what year you'll be watching this in, but whatever it is, take this. This is back in the day, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, leave a comment if you don't mind. I would appreciate a little feedback on this topic right here. This will be an edited version, and it's going to end right about now. I'm wishing you all a blessed day. Tommy Stiggs checking out. Ciao for now.